Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? It's 7:32 in Chicago, the 9th of July already. All right, time, boy, time. Not on our side, folks. Not on our side. Um, well, what we got? We're rotating again here now on the semis. We're moving into semis now, and we're dumping the clouds. All right, I'm seeing it already this morning. We got IBM going back into the dumpster with with Snowflake and SAP and Salesforce. So we'll see that Oracle. So we're going to see some of the Cloudflare stocks now start to drop. It's all robbing Peter to pay Paul. It really is. They just keep moving around on the rotations. So I got some names to go through on that. We're looking at the futures here, $748. We will take day up today. All right, we got through 746.15. So we're going to be going for the 2 day here, which would get us back up to 750.85. All right, so we'll see if that can move from there. We are still stuck inside. We're going to get through 750. If we were able to get there, we probably turn that week back into green. You could get some modem. You could get a momentum kick from that. We'll see. We'll see. Month is there, but this one's going to have to get through. Where is it exact? The exact number was 748.74. All right, so another dollar from where we are right now. All right, Q's. Triple Q's is 718.60 right now. We were up at a high yesterday of 712 and change. All right, 712.45. So we're 718 here now. We're not taking out we're taking out the 2 day, but we're going to be going for that 3 day here now at 725. We'll look for that move to the upside there. All right. The markets seem to love the war. They love the war. All right. So Q's Diamond's really quiet here. Unch not doing anything. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying anything. It started to rise finally here. When I came in this morning, it was laying completely dead, doing nothing. All right. So we got a couple of buck. We picked up about a dollar from there at that 522.23. We're exactly a dollar higher now. All right. So jobless claims just came out this morning. And they were just a tad lower than what they expected. But you know what this futures do. They shake it off and they move on. All right. I tell you, market holds up during a war, all-time highs. It's a crazy world we're living in. All right. So Diamonds looking at the 10 years this morning are just still sitting there at 4.5%. I don't see it. They're keeping that really stable at that number for sure. And we know that the dollar's been a little bit stronger this morning now. But I got this guy over here, man. We're gonna shut him down. Crude here doing nothing now this morning here, just to up a tad after yesterday up 7%. It's don't worry, we'll have a peace deal by the end of the next week, and then it will cut a deal, and then it will go back to war again. All right, just it's gonna keep rolling on the river. All right. So crude is quiet. Crude is quiet. Metals are waking up here. All right. I bought some gold yesterday just because I was like, wartime, maybe time, and I saw this hammer go up on the day. So booyah, 377 this morning here. Nice little pop to the upside here on gold. All right. So yesterday, oddly, you know, it was down day. Okay, it's down day, and I guess yesterday was really kind of the first day of it. So anyhow, gold, yeah, silver's better too. All right, metals are starting to fight back here. All right, silver put up a nice one here, 53.74 now. Oh boy, I tell you, they run them up fast. All right, GDX This is another one of your metals here, 74.85, a little higher. Did we not just talk about the metals like 2 days ago? I did talk about metals 2 days ago, and what did I say? I said we're probably going to get a little bit of a move, and you're going to get probably a break. Well, we did get the day. We got the day down, and it's been down. Okay, but this is the day today. All right. So I said possibly we get a little knee jerk move to the upside, and we look for the break. And now we'll see what if they can really start to move now. That's the question. All right, you can call them down here and say it to him, but are you going to get them back up to here? All right, that's going to be the tricky part. All right, so GDX better here this morning. Freeport McMoran is higher this morning, and Newmont Mining's the whole gang is getting together here. All right, so I like the way that looks, and you can watch to trade that in the XLBs and because that is your materials group, all right? So still in there. So that's you should get a bounce out of this one. But some of these other stocks that they're involved with, DuPont, Ecolabs, IFF, Flavor Flav has been really, really good. That one's been moving pretty nice. Watch out for that group, ALB, Lyondell. You know, they're the strange stocks, man. I'll tell you, those are like the ones that that nobody talks about too much. Okay, so XLB, it was the number one loser yesterday, but today it's going to be showing up on my list for sure as soon as this market opens. All right, so looking at yesterday's gains, it was all about energy, and then they turned it off, man. So again, Rob and Peter paying Paul business is a tough racket, and they're going to keep moving them around. They're going to take money from here and give it to there and give it to here and give it to there. And we got to be smart and we got to be know what we're going into. I put that warning shot out on the metals a couple days ago, and here they come. All right, so we'll see. Energy probably cooling, as you can see, 55 now. 54.85 was yesterday's lows. We didn't break the low from 54.87, but looks like we're going to be 55.41 inside handily. All right, so we'll keep an eye on energy. Energy Canada takes the hit. All right, let's go back to the semi talk that I talked about earlier. About right. So, what do we got this morning? Well, we got the semis that are moving. Micron is going to save the world. To save the world for everybody. All right, Micron. Nice move today, man. All right, she got up to yesterday 958. We're at 1012. Okay, so there you go. You got a little boost there for Micron. I bought some Intel, 116. It was trading at 107 yesterday. I was talking about it, and these guys in the room. It had the week sitting down on it. It's still weak. See, this is the week here. But yesterday, it got down to 104. I'll give you yesterday's lows. Yesterday's lows were 104.41. I didn't buy them there. I bought it at 107 and change. All right, all right. So now here we are, 116. All right, they're still red on the they're still red on the week. All right, so don't get too carried away with it. All right, Intel is better. Micron is better. AMD is better. There you go, 540. That's a nice move. They go into the semis. They dump. They dump. They got to get Peter. It's like your bills. Yeah, same thing. All right, so AMD. There you go. What else we got? What else we got moving there? Hold on here. Where'd my little listy go? Okay. Okay. What do we got? We got Cisco. I like Cisco too. All right, 114. So I don't know about Qualcomm. I don't know if Qualcomm is a. I think it's a closet. I think it's a closet semi. So I think it's tied in with the clouds as well. All right, so Qualcomm. We'll see what that one means there. All right, I don't know about that. I just found this one here. They were talking about it on our box over here. That guy that you can hear in the background is so annoying. Um, QNRX. I don't even know what this is. But this guy was just mentioning it here. QNRX. This is a $4 stock right here. Let's see what this thing. What you do? QNRX. All right. Pharmaceuticals. Keep an eye on this one, man. That's a nice little mover this morning. All right. QNRX. Keep an eye. We'll keep that one plugged in. All right. See if anything comes of that. All right. So the Snowflake. All right, so you got the semis that are moving up. I gave you the name. SanDisk is higher, and CRWV is higher. Crew V is higher. All right, and then you see what's going on. They're dumping Salesforce. All right, they are dumping the Cloudflares and CRM. And I was looking at them and was like, these things were moving up really good on the weeklies. I was like, how the hell did this thing even do this? It happened so fast. But yeah, that happened. Okay. Now 158. Wah wah. So you're going to take out the week that you're in. You're going to get expansion back down to the downside, and you're going to be down at 158.41 this morning here, coming back down. All right, that thing's going to turn red. It's going to come down. It's going to look nasty. All right, Salesforce coming back down. Snowflake, not as much on this one, but yeah, 261 trading at 255.50. All right, so now we got to follow those guys as they go down, because we're not going to chase the semis up there, are you? I don't know. All right. They buy them up in the overnight, and they expect you to take us out of their trades. We will not do that for them. That's not what we do. All right. What would Rob say? He would say, no, we don't do that. We don't help them to get out of their positions. We just wait for the other guys that just got broke, and we wait and see, and we look for price discovery, and we look for setups that get us back to where we need to be again. Time. It's not on our front. It's not on our side. Remember that one. Snowflake. There you go. All right. What else we got there? SAP, Snow, Salesforce, IBM. IBM's coming back down now. IBM has been. We had that. You just had too much. They had to take it away. So now they're selling. They're selling all of these and buying the semis. Okay, it's been going on for a long time now. This is the rotation. All right, so we'll watch and see on these guys, and we'll see what kind of expansion we can get on the other guys, right, with the semis. We'll see about that, man. They've been having a hard time getting up. They might get a little run sheep run this morning, and then who knows? Okay, I don't think they hang. All right. So IBM is in that group, and then I can tell you D Dog is in that group with D Dog. D Dog are coming back down. Ooh, big red bars coming back down. 253. 253.81, is that right? 253.81. So we're just right there on this one, believe it or not, on the D Dog. All right, so we'll see what the D Dog has got something to say. Yesterday had a decent day up to the upside, so they were jacking them up, right? They were jacking them up, so now they're going to dump them. All right, so much business goes on the overnight anymore. It's like you almost got to be trading it overnight now. All right, D Dog. There's not a lot of liquidity, but pretty soon there will be. Okay. All right. So the metals are better this morning here. A couple of things that I think. These are just things that I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I definitely am staying in my staples, and I'm not getting out. All right, 83.99 now got down to broke down here to 83.59, 83.60. All right, so she come all the way down in here this morning, guys, on the overnight, as you can see. All right, we're at 83 now. We're fighting back to 83.99 right now. All right, so if everything, if the roses start coming nice and everything's looking beautiful and there's no more wars, that is not going to happen. So I'm not even going to talk about that. All right, so XLP, we'll see about that one. And industrials, I think, might wake up today, but you're going to have to be very selective again in your picks. The rotation just went through with those two. So Cat Tractor, they took Cat Tractor down. So now it's time for Cat Tractor to move back up again. So you see what I'm talking about, right? They brought down the Cat, and now here she is again at 976 this morning. Okay, so there's probably going to be more room in there. Can you get to 990 today? Possibly, the way they're going here. All right, Cat, another one here. GE Nova. You see what was going on here? They've been beaten up on GE Nova. Here she is at 1106. Thanks for playing. Okay, still inside day though. Okay, and I'm just talking about the big guys here. Floor. Floor's been a little better. How about that 3-1-2-1 business here? All right. Man, I'll tell you, it looks like a parade here. I don't know what the hell to make of this thing right now. Floor. I don't know, man. I don't like that's construction. All right. So take a real quick look at the airlines. They beat these up too, so look for that rotation to move back up to the upside too. All right, 1652, and they probably haven't given back enough yet. You're going to have to give up some more, but watch for that move. We know that they got all them upgrades and all that beautiful talk, and then they dump them on it. It's just I don't know. I don't even know. But anyhow, Delta, there you go, a little lower here. So looking for some more continuation, possibly down to the downside. We did get a nice hammer on yesterday, so maybe that starts to show us something, a little morning star situation where this thing could start to move back up. We'll keep an eye on the airlines. All right. I would keep an eye on the airlines because if the industrials start moving, they just might join the party. But if they're not in that, I like to say it when you're in full time frame continuity. I like to say it as it's like a highway, and there's side streets and there's highways, and then there's super highways. We want to be on that super highway, but there's a lot of accidents there too, so it gets a little crazy. All right, but that's the way I kind of use it, play it out in my head. All right, so industrials I think are better. I think discretionaries are better here again. If you like anything out, the first one right off the bat, I got a few of them right here. Home Depot has been punished to the downside. Here, they already started buying it yesterday. It's trading at 336 right now, so not really doing anything here, kind of quiet. Home Depot, Lowe's, been down, 312 down on the lows. All right, three sitting on the monthly low on lows. All right, look for these. Look at Casey General Store. It got away from me. That son of a bitch. I had that thing pinned at the month down, and look what happened there. All right, so you can see the same thing happen with Costco. Um, Costco is still kind of suffering here a little bit. 937.10, so you're going to be taking days down here on Costco. So Walmart tried to get going here, and now Walmart kind of sputtered out yesterday too, back down to 112.09 with you. I don't know about these. All right, they're just not going to get. They're going to turn around and get, man. You're just going to have to watch close eye on Target. I like Target with the Target's good, man. I got to say, I say Target higher. While Walmart and Costco cry away in their pity, in their pity. All right, so discretionary is a little bit better. McDonald's, I don't know when McDonald's is going to get back up. I went and got a shake last night. Pretty good. McDonald's, so still down again, lower here this morning, and then your Starbucks. All right, so watch the discretionaries. I think they're going to be a little bit better today. So that's a group we want to watch out. And you want to watch out for XRT. Just look for your naturals, man. Look at this thing coming back down. Put a nice hammer back up on the retail. I love V Sexy. Love it. And it pulled back nice. All right, let's see if this one can get going here. 76, not much. Etsy, it started to move yesterday. All right, Etsy might just run back up. All right, Where you at, Etsy? I wouldn't be surprised here, folks. Look out for Etsy. 77.28. They triangled out. This one, they caught me in this one. All right. I sold some. I still got some. You gotta hang in there. 2-2 down. Now here we are. All right. I love the week with the inside there with 2 days to go. Blast out. Take all that. What do you say? 79.99. Let's go. All right. Discretionaries. I think they're going to be good today. All right. All right. So industrials, retail, and industrials. Um, energy is going to be laying low. All right. Did its job yesterday. Okay. And then metals, XLB. All right. XLB is going to be moving up to the top of the list here. Right now, it's at the bottom of the list. Okay. All right. We're going to go from the bottom now. All right. Healthcare. Crapped it out again. All right. You'll see signs of it. You'll see little cracks of it. See, look what happened. There you go. There you go. All right. It's going to take something to relive that. Watch the healthcare stocks. I think they will tell you what's cooking. And there you go, 342 right back down. All right, they got no money for healthcare because right now they're putting all the money into Intel and Cisco and semis, Taiwan Semi. What's Taiwan Semi doing here? All right, Robin Peters, paying Paul. 445 closes at 436. All right, the question is, how much of them? I only watch a few of them. I can't watch them all. I like Intel. I watch Intel, and I watch Crew V really close, and I watch Cisco. That's it. I don't care about anything else. All right, pick your two. All right, and if you try to trade too much, you'll get a full stomach. All right, that's it, man. I gotta go. This is way too long, 22 minutes. All right, so again, just to recap it up again. Really, what I'm watch that QNRX. All right, keep an eye on that one. That one might show you some money today. And some of the cyber stocks are poking their heads up, but I don't think so right now. I would wait on those. Okay, so that's it. All right, Visa and MasterCard were down the other day pretty good, and so was American Express. Watch those in the industrials. I'm not saying they're gonna fall apart, but what I am saying is I just keep an eye on them. All right, that's it. That's all I got. All right, Robin, Peter, Pay, and Paul. This is our market now. All right, be good, be good.